What's going on, everybody? Prophecy Wiz back at it again with yet another video. Today I'm sharing with you guys my second place Niagara regional deck profile. I played the Ryzeal deck, and deck performed super well. I wish I would have won, but lost to the eventual winner, Ryan Yu. Great player. He played great, so no complaints. My first regional in 6 months, so second place finish, not too bad. And yeah, hope we can win the next one. So I will get right into it. I apologize to everybody for the delay. I know that this deck profile took a minute to come out. I've been super sick this week, so I was trying to get on the butt end of that before I did the deck profile. So without further ado, let's get right into it. If you guys have any questions or like this, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as check out my Twitch, link below at _. So I played 2 Ice Ryzeal. Nothing really to say about that. 2 Sword Ryzeal. Best Ryzeal, X Ryzeal. This card's insane. Hard opening this or Bonfire just felt so good. 7-attack canning for it was obviously insane as well. Star Ryzeal, this deck, where this card makes the deck a lot better. And then Node, you have to play all the Ryzeal names. Don't play anything like more or less than this. Then I played 3 copies of the Do Warrior. This card was really good. It's 1-card combo. It even ends on a better 1-card combo than Extra Ice. So this card's fantastic. And then with the Do Warrior, I played 1 Goblinberg. I like searching this with Onomatopoeia going first. I think this card's really good and lets you play through interruptions better. Because the way I'll usually play it is if I open Onomatopoeia going first, I'll search out this and then use this to go into the Flame Banshee, and then try to search X and play that way. And then if we get interrupted, you can just summon this and combo anyways and go to duo. So I think it is important for Paria going first. Then I played Gambara Knight. I think this card's much better for going second than this is. That's why I included both of them. I thought both of them were important includes, and they both came up quite a bit. And then I played the 1 Kage. This card's really good. I don't think the recycling came up at all, but just being able to dump it in someone, it was really good, and counting his average name is very good. So that was the engine monsters. And then I played 3 7-attack Yan. This card just searches Extra Ryzeal like 95% of the time, but sometimes can search Ice to play around hand traps or as an extender. And it's also very notable that it can search Gambara Knight because it's a light level 4. So this card's really good, had a lot of utility, and it was just super nice to be able to start my turn going second, search out Extra Ryzeal, and go nuts. Then I played 3 copies of Onomatopoeia. This card was also fantastic. It felt like I had way more extenders, and I was there was like quite a lot of times my opponent would set up like the full Draco Tail board with like resolving Brain Infusion and the Draco Tail monsters, and have like all 3 traps, and then also like the branded things, and I would still just play through and attack him for 8,000 that same turn. Bonfire, bring it back to 3. Come on. Card's insane. Absolutely nuts. Then I played Cross and Plasma Hole. I wouldn't play the deck without either of these cards. I think they're both super important. And then I also would not play the plugin. I think that this is appropriate ratios. So I thought that was perfect. It is 22 engine cards and 18 non-engine. I think that this was absolutely insane, this portion of the deck. Then for the non-engine, I played 3 copies of Fua. That was level 4. And the 1-card combos going first and 2-card combos all use Dugaris, so like having something you pitch is not a big deal. And then Onomatopoeia pitches and 7-attack and puts back, so like drawing these going first doesn't matter, but then being able to draw them going second is broken. I played 3 Perulia. This card was also very good. This card was drawing into other hand traps constantly all day, and I was super happy with this card. I would play this again moving forward. 3 Ash. Generic card, stops chummies. Not really much explanation to do on Ash. Then I played 3 copies of Ghost Mourner. This is one that I feel like does require a little bit of talking about. So this card I thought was super underrated all weekend. I thought that this card was like one of the low-key MVPs because I felt like my board, along with like a few generic hand traps, was good, and this one was good. I was close to playing like Bell and Droll and things in the side, or in the main deck rather, instead of the more generics. But I thought about it and realized that based on my experience going to regionals, you oftentimes play a lot of different decks, and this card was really good into those decks. Then I played 3 Valor. The 1-card combo draws 3 cards going first after deck thinning, and then the 2-card draws 5. So it's really nice to have like cards that you can just continue to draw into and have like additional interruptions. And then Imperm. This card is not only a hand trap, but can like be used as a board breaker. So I thought that this card was also really good. I thought the main deck was perfect. Same 40 cards as I was playing before. Same 40 cards I'm going to continue to play going forward. I thought that it was just absolutely fantastic. The deck played really well. When I go into the extra deck, I played 2 copies of Duo Drive. You need one to dump off of X. The other one is Summon, of course. I don't think you need anything more than 2. I think 2 is the right ratio. 1 Detonator. I mean, you can only play 1 of it, but honestly, this might be a hot take, but I feel like if this card was at 2 or 3, I think I might still play 1 copy of it. Just because it just never comes up that I'm like wanting more than 1 copy of it. And the thing I like about the Ryzeal deck is that you have such a wide open extra deck that you can make plays with, and I feel like having like all the different options in the extra deck is really important. Flame Banshee needed this for Dodo Warrior. I hate that there's multiple of Dodo. Like there's Dodo Warrior and there's Dodo Warrior. I don't know why that was necessary. I feel like we could just name it something else, but Dugaris. This card's really important for boosting, so you can get things over Liger Dancer, and it's also very important for the draws going first. This card's just fantastic. Degusto Emerald. This is not once per turn, so you can use it in the first turn, Eclipse Twins it back, and then use it again. It's also really good because a lot of people are hitting your cross now with the Fallen and the Virtuous, but this just recycles all your materials, so it just never mattered once when my cross got hit. Gaga Girl. This card can search a counter trap, but it's important that you play because you have to be able to reveal it off Gambara Knight. I think this card's neat. I don't even know if I summoned it all. I just revealed it, but the reveal was obviously important because you have to. Eclipse Twins, nothing really to say about Eclipse Twins. I feel like I shouldn't need to explain Eclipse. Masquerade, because we play 7 Tachyon. Aggregator, so this is something I had talked to a few buddies of mine about, just because the extra space is actually a lot tighter than people think, possibly cutting Aggregator, and thank God I didn't, because this card was actually super important and very strong all weekend, so I definitely would not cut Aggregator. Valon was broken, though. I probably sent Valon off X more times. But they were both just really good, so I am happy that I played them for sure. These cards are crazy. Extra Ryzeal's nuts. Tornado Dragon, this card was really good into Draco Tail, but it was good into other matchups as well. A lot of times you would pass them with hand traps, and then like X Valon 1, summon like Sword for Ice, and then you just send 2 into Tornado Dragon, hit the second back row, and then almost summon Ice for Star and just go crazy. This card is really good, and it not being once per turn. Like, you can Eclipse Twins back this, Eclipse this back, and then pop another one on the first turn as well is very good. Then I played Laplacia. Laplacia was also fantastic for breaking boards and then being able to play through and attack for game. The removal was really good. The hand ripping was also really good. This card was like surprisingly good against Draco Tail. Then I played the Utopic Raylancer. This card was also really broken. It's just really good because when you're going second, being able to duo for like usually like Node and the trap card, and then pitching the trap card to summon this, and then be able to attack twice, and then banish a trap card to overlay into Eclipse Twins, because you're never dumping Eclipse, or you're really not wanting to summon it when you go second, because you're like dumping Valon and friends. And it just doesn't really come up as much to summon it, so then like summoning it in the battle phase is really good. Then I played the Utopic Zexal. This is probably like the one card in my extra deck I would, moving forward, probably not play. I liked it because it gave me an additional interruption every time. Every time I played and my board was so good that my opponent could just never beat it anyways. So I might use this card for like a different utility card. Agnister Light Dragon might be one of them, because I lost to I lost to Lunalite. I did beat a Lunalite as well, but I lost to Ryan and Lunalite, and he summoned like double Liger, but he just like used his wipes really strongly, and I feel like if I had Agnister, it would have helped. But yeah, and not a bad card. Then moving on to the side deck. Played 3 Dragon's Mind. This card was fantastic. I was really a huge fan of this card. I would definitely continue playing this going forward. Duo Drive and Detonator both have 2500 original attack, and you pitch off Dugaris when you go first. Like you pitch this and just reset it. And then being able to use this twice is also just insane. Unbreakable XYZ Barrier. I'm going to put one of this because you can search it off of the Magician Girl. I like this card. And just hard drawing this, all it requires is an XYZ. It has better condition than this. So Unbreakable XYZ Barrier. Everybody read it all weekend. I never flipped it once where my opponent didn't read it. Then I played Solemn Judgment. Not really much to say about Solemn Judgment. I mean, it's fantastic. And then I played Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave, I drew it actually a respectable amount of times, and it was really good when I did draw it. I wanted to play the 6 going first cards because they were good every time I played against the against anything. When you need to be able to take out the chummies when you go first, so those cards are really important. And yeah, they're fantastic. So then for the going second cards, I played 3 Meowls. This card was good against Luna. And I think it's like good against Crystron, like some of the heavier combo decks I think this card's good against. I also think it's really good against Yummy, which is something I wanted more coverage against. So the 3 catch Yummy I thought was good. I would play this again. Then I played 2 copies of Retaliating Sea. I feel like this card was like underwhelming. I don't know. I just feel like people are just better at playing around it now, and I feel like I don't know. It shuts off a lot of the starters as well. This card was surprisingly underwhelming. It's not like a horrible card or anything. I just, based on my experience, it was a bit underwhelming, so I don't know if I would include this again. Then I played 2 Bell. This card I was unsure if I wanted to play, but I actually thought that this card was probably my most sided going second card. I played like a lot of things that this card was fairly decent against. It came up once that it was really good against the MST deck. So I actually liked the 2 copies of Bell, and I never wished I had a third. I thought like 2 was pretty good. And then part of the reason I played 2s was because I wanted to include Droll and Lockbird. Droll and Lockbird was okay. I never resolved it once either. I feel like a lot of the going second side deck cards are just never really utilized. I thought the main deck stuff was already really good. And like one thing that I thought was notable is like the more I played throughout the tournament, the more I realized like I didn't want to side out like almost any of the engine cards. Like every single Ryzeal card I wanted to keep in. Goblinberg I wanted to side out, but even the Ryzeal Trap to be able to search going second I thought was really strong. So I never really wanted to side out any of the engine cards except for one, which meant I really just didn't have like a ton of things I was trying to side in it all the time. So that is the deck list. I appreciate everybody's support. If you guys have any questions, anything like that, please drop a comment, like, subscribe, and check out my Twitch. And I will see you guys in the next one.